And this is what the room looks like if you look at it in the morning, when it is already beautifully flooded with sunlight. Let's show you the coolest part of it. This is the view from the window. Just think, that's how I woke up and started working. Do you know what that water is over there? Yes, this is Lake Baikal. And now we have plans to go back to Irkutsk. I need to give the bike for maintenance. I want to try switching to paraffin oil for the first time in my life. To do this, you need to clean the entire transmission and buy paraffin wax somewhere. Then we need to find a laundry and dry cleaning service somewhere, because they said that there are big problems with this in the area of the city of Lesvyanka, and they're asking quite a lot of money for a laundress. But I was told that Irkutsk has a very developed laundry theme. Guys, you won't believe it. We don't have a super plan for Irkutsk. Basically, when we were driving here, in my head, I was happy that I was just standing in the water and looking at Lake Baikal for a couple of days. To say that it is icy is to say nothing at all. My legs are already cramped, right up to the pain. And when will it be possible to swim in Lake Baikal? Is there any time of the year when the water temperature is normal, when you can swim in it? To avoid running out of the water in pain from cramps. One thing out of two, or rather out of three, has been done. Now you need to throw the bike in for maintenance. But before that, at least pour water over it so that you don't feel so ashamed of its appearance. The locals told us about such a very interesting topic that you can buy fish, pilaf, meat, shish kebab at the local market, then come to a cafe and eat it there. Hello, can I have one serving of pilaf and one serving of shish kebab? I definitely wanted to try to go to the baths and swim in a vat of hot water here on Lake Baikal. I was also thinking about taking some kind of boat trip, but since my wife and I can get confused by fast, small boats, we found a rather large boat like this. The budget for a half-hour walk is $8 per person.
Beneath the willow, so many years, too many tears on your pillow, on your pillow.
The navigator told us that the Chersky stone is located in this place. We came here and there are several ways. You can climb by cable car, the cost is $8 per person round trip. Or you can walk up there if you, like us, arrive 15 minutes before closing time. The length of the trail is about 1 kilometer. They said that the length of the trail is 25 to 30 minutes. We will try to do this in an urban format with a bottle of water for 2. I'm also wearing the cheapest rubber sneakers. This is probably where we should go. Not quite officially, of course. More than 300 rivers flow into Lake Baikal, and the Angara is the only river that flows out of the lake. According to the Angara, Cossack detachments moved from north to south, developing new land and establishing Russian settlements on its shores. Translated from Buryat, the name of the Angara is a gorge, a washout. In the east of Angara, there is a shaman stone, a natural monument of regional importance. This is a remnant of a rock that appeared presumably 50 to 60,000 years ago. The source of the Angara River never freezes. This is due to the fact that the water temperature at the depth of Lake Baikal, from where the Angara originates, is plus 4 degrees Celsius, and water with a positive temperature does not freeze even in the cold at minus 50 degrees Celsius. Guys, just look over there if you can see it. There's a shaman stone sticking out of Lake Baikal. Let me show you the stone a little closer. It didn't get much better, but it's there. It's good that my wife came to Irkutsk with the money. Oh, you probably don't know that I went on this trip with 0 rubles, and I'm going with the money of subscribers who sent me donations. I put the bags in order so they wouldn't annoy me so much. Still, these 2 bags are likely to be taken home by a delivery service. We've rolled the bags, and that's enough. We arrived at the ferry crossing in the village of Lesvyanka. They wanted to get over to the other side with the car. There is a railway there. You can see the old lighthouse there. There is also Rasputin's cottage. In short, as you understand, we are trying to make the most of everything in the ladder, trying not to get anywhere far from here. We didn't make it to the ferry. The next ferry departs only in 3 hours, and here we were offered a boat service for $4 per person. We will sail to the same place as we would have reached by ferry, but we will be there without a car. There are very colorful 2-story houses here. These houses are residential. Look, we'll go through there first, which is why we came here. We will go to the Wishing Stone and the abandoned lighthouse. On Lake Baikal, it's like literally every stone is necessarily a stone of something or someone. And here's the observation deck we were on yesterday. It was right over there. Cool, we went for a reason. $8 one way by boat. Hopefully it's also $8 and back. Today we still need to get to Irkutsk, pick up the bike and pick up things from the laundry. And it turned out that in Irkutsk, it was a big problem to find a paraffin lubricant. And I can't go on a trip without it, since I switched the bike's mechanisms to paraffin. It's just that the chain will have to be literally greased with sand on the way. I decided to climb here, to the highest point of the lighthouse. I'm above the entrance. It's a very strong feeling. The spiral staircase here, of course, is amazing. Cool, right? This lighthouse is simply gorgeous! A little further there is another inconspicuous stop, and we paid $8 for the return trip. The next morning, we go for a walk along the Great Baikal Trail. You don't have to expect any feats from us. We don't go all 40+ kilometers. We walk to the nearest turns, see where the view of the water opens, take pictures, and go back so as not to waste a lot of time on the trail. So far, everything is very unclear. We seem to have gotten here too easily. The woman we rented the apartment from and the information on the website say that you need a pass and a permit to get here. You need to leave your details somewhere and register. And the person in the booth at the entrance needs to be shown all this. And the entrance fee, in my opinion, is $2. But we just walked in. Yes, we saw the booth. Yes, we saw the beginning of the trail. There was nothing to suggest that we had to show anyone anything. The smells are incredible. At the same time, it smells not just of the forest, but of some kind of the coolest forest. Spruce, juniper, fir, banya, and eucalyptus. In short, it smells like all the coolest smells for a sauna at the same time. It's just unbelievable. Do you like?
Yes, I really like it.
My wife decided to sit and take a break at the rest point. She probably won't go any further with me because we're very worried about her health. If someone is following the history of our family, they remember the trouble that happened halfway through when I was passing by Moscow. We decided to make it as safe as possible for her because the way forward goes straight up, all the way up. And it seems to me that there is at least some beautiful place to go another 5 kilometers up through rough terrain. After all, it's not a 10-minute walk to the metro in Moscow. There are a lot of broken and uprooted trees upstairs. To the left and to the right, there are trees with huge layers of roots in the ground. Look at how thick the tree trunks are. I think there were some crazy winds here that caused these trees to fall. Wow. How delicious it smells. In general, it is simply impossible to compare with any selective perfumery. I should have brought this smell home so that it would always be there. The smell, of course. Oh my god, look at how much resin there is. Look at these rubble. What a beautiful route we have, guys. My wife, I think, will be very jealous of me when she watches it on video. How beautiful. For the first time in a long time, we stopped seeing the wall ahead. There will be a descent somewhere soon, probably. There's a bit of Baikal over there. We're walking along the trail. Look, can you imagine what it is? This is the beginning of a new river. Right from here, specifically. There this stream merges with another stream, and it flows into Lake Baikal. There is about 1 kilometer left to the place where I put the dot. The place where the trail will be as close to Lake Baikal as possible. I don't know why I need this. It's like I haven't seen enough of Lake Baikal these days, or as if that place would be something special. But it was very difficult to get down here. We went down from there. There were about 10 turns. On the serpentine, I had to slow down hard on turns. My shoe nails were just digging into my socks. We'll crawl back, hard up. Well, we've reached somewhere. To the shore of Lake Baikal. We did it again. The bench is awesome. There is no path, turn right. Aha, and if I do? Interesting, cool. Stop. Passage is prohibited. Over the past 5 years, 30 people have been injured in this area. Of these, 14 were rescued and 13 received assistance. 3 people died. Awesome. As if it only got more interesting. What's there? In fact, if we go straight there, we will come out to the Ferris wheel, to the place where we boarded the ship. But since I live in this society, I usually accept the rules of the game, since I'm here in this state, and I'm not against everything that's going on, so I have to do as I'm asked. Otherwise, we need to rebel, rowdy, change our place on the map, move to another country, shake up our rights, create some secret communities, and destroy the government. Well, no. Why would I do that? I feel good here. Let's see what's below. Look, the path goes on here. People are resting here. Oh, the path leads over there. The Great Baikal Trail to the left. Listen, it's a beautiful, clean beach. Wow, right along the shore. I don't want to go there anymore. These 5-6 kilometers were enough for me. Now there's still so much to go back. Shall we go to the water? I don't know how comfortable it is. I'm going to be uncomfortable right now, yes. At least because people are suddenly walking around here. Hey, fly, go away, go away. And I'm not wearing panties. I also feel uneasy because the stones are slippery. And suddenly something happens. The heart will simply stop from the icy water. No one will even see me, but I can't help but do it. At least go knee-deep into the water and sit down. Well, one of the main goals has been fulfilled. I plunged into Lake Baikal, even if I didn't swim, even if I didn't rub myself there. I didn't stay completely in the water for 3 minutes. I didn't do 3 dives with my head. Right, by the way, what should be the supporting points in order to be considered that I really swam in Lake Baikal? Oh, guys, why have I never been so attracted to it in my life? Oh my god! And we decided to stop by to eat at a place that is located on the turn to our house. It is also on the shore of Lake Baikal. It looks like this. This place is made in the form of a yurt. This place is not nearly inferior to some super cool trendy places, although it's quite simple inside. And according to reviews, some of the most delicious local dishes are here. In general, this is something that you will be told to definitely try from the local cuisine. In short, we tell you, it's very similar to khinkali, but without a tail. This is a round cheburek, and this is udon noodles, and this is potato broth with mutton, and this is tea from Sagdan Dali, which you definitely need to try here. It tastes as much like carcade tea as possible. That's it. Well, that's kind of like it, guys. You can even write a comment. It can also bring some benefit to this channel. See you in the new videos, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.